Death's icy hand has a peculiar way of tapping you on the shoulder. It started out just like any other Wednesday afternoon. The afternoon traffic was alive and moving, like blood moves through capillaries. The sound of children being released from school echoed through the neighborhoods. It was then that the blinding light came and the sky cracked in half. At ground zero, 70,000 souls burned out of existence in a split second. It was the survivors that didn't fare so well. Radioactive winds picked up the fallout and swirled around the city, moving south by southwest, leaving death and suffering, pain and agony in its wake. For those that survived, the days and weeks to follow would be known as the wasting time. With limited resources, the few souls remaining would live on radioactive water, cockroaches, and if they were lucky, a dead rat. For those who remained, death was a welcome release.
Hey, it's Knick-Knack, and I'm all bones right now, but look, still mint on card, baby!
Knick-Knack's Plastic Planet. With your host, it's Knick-Knack!
Hey, good morning and welcome to the Plastic Planet. I'm your host, Knick-Knack, and I gotta say, it's Saturday, and I'm in bed, the kids and the wife are at swim lessons, and I'm rolled up in these comfy blankets, snug like a little burrito. It's so warm, and the fan's running that nice white noise. Nowhere really to go, nothing really to do. Is there anything better on Earth than that? Or on the Plastic Planet, I should say. I don't think so. But I do have motivation to get out of bed today. I'm going to go on a fantastic fun toy run with one of my good friends. He's coming over soon, and we're going to get to it. So we're going to take you along with us today. It's going to be a good time. Hopefully we'll find a lot of really cool stuff out there. All right.
You know, as most collectors will agree, the funnest thing about going on a toy run, especially on like a Saturday when you got lots of time to commit to it, it's the anticipation of the event, more so than the event than anything. It's the anticipation that there might be some gold nugget out there waiting for you to find, and it's going to be awesome when you do. That's what I love about toy runs. It's like making love to a woman. It's not the act itself, but the anticipation. Oh, I'm so excited today.
You know, about 80% of the collectibles I buy these days come in the mail. And, you know, that's great for convenience and everything. But, you know, it's not about going out to the store on a Saturday morning, or back in my 20s when all my buddies and I were single, we'd go strike out at the club and then go out and hit a few 24-hour Walmarts to find some Star Wars action figures. That's where the real fun of collecting comes from. So I'm so excited today to go out and check out some stores.
Alrighty, so my buddy has to do some stuff with his wife first, and I gotta mow the goddamn yard. But after that, it's gonna be so much fun to go toy putzing. I can't wait.
Yeah, it's gonna be so awesome as soon as we get to go on this toy run. Yep, gonna go on a toy run today. Gonna go on a toy run today, sometime today. It's gonna be so much fun. There he is! He is finally here. He's been out with his wife this morning running errands, doing a lot of fun couple stuff.
Meet Uncle Pat. He's a soft-spoken guy with a tender heart and a temper that's like a fireball. He's also an amazing artist who's incredibly unappreciated. He likes to draw scary stuff, Norse gods, and occasionally Star Wars figures. Did I mention he also makes his own beer? Yes, he's quite the artisan, this feller.
But now he is here, my good buddy, my good friend of almost 20 years. 20 years?
20 years.
20 years. My good buddy, Uncle Pat, is here. How's it going, buddy?
It's doing great.
All right. So we're going to hit some stores today. We're going to be doing a couple things. It's going to be a good time. We're going to go over to a local collector store. It's probably the best one we have in the metro area. It's called Hero
Headquarters.
Hero Headquarters. So we're going to run over to Hero Headquarters, check out what they got. They tend to run some higher end stuff, some Hot Toys, some Sideshow when they have them. They also have some DC Direct figures that I might be looking at. Maybe some Transformers, not sure.
That's right.
But then we're going to be hitting some mass retail, but we're also going to get some damn lunch in the middle of that because I'm hungry.
I'm very hungry.
Freaking hungry. All right. So this is going to be a great day. All right, so we're driving. We're going to go get some food. It's going to be awesome. Something delicious, probably Chipotle. That's how we roll around here. Never got E. coli from it yet, so that's a good thing. So what do you think, dude? I find with collectors, there's two key moments in a collector's life. When they start collecting as a child and when they start collecting as an adult. You know, what do you think those moments were for you?
Well, definitely Star Wars. Star Wars figures, and I think when you say that, it's not even a moment where you think, oh, I'm going to start collecting when you're a kid, right? It's just your parents buy you something cool, and you love it so much, and then you just get more and more, and suddenly you have a big box of them, and suddenly you're a collector.
Right, when you're a kid.
It was definitely like Star Wars, like, you know, Greedo. My Greedo figure was the big one, and my Jabba the Hutt playset.
Right. You know, I remember when I was a kid, we were on a road trip, and it was around the time of my birthday, and we were, and I was digging around in the back seat, and my parents had hidden a shopping bag under the seat, and I'm trying to keep the camera steady, man. Inside that shopping bag, I found it was a 12 bag. It would have been a 12 bag, Princess Leia and Han Solo, you know, and I remember finding that, my parents being pissed that I found it. And that was like a big memorable moment for me as far as collecting goes.
Your moment's way better than my moment.
I know. Your moment's good. Your moment's good. All right, you know, and I'm going to talk about this more in later videos, but for you, Big Uncle Pat, what was the moment that got you into it as an adult, though? That's more telling than when you got into a kid, because kids right. Like toys, but what about adults? This is where this hobby becomes absurd.
Right, and I can tell you the exact moment as an adult where that happened, and it was the episode 1 Mace Windu send-away figure, and you had to collect. You had to get UPCs from like 7 UPCs or something like that to get the Mace Windu figure. When that movie came out, I was so excited, and then saw that figure when we were kids and you could send away for the Emperor, the Emperor figure. That was the moment. Right. It was like I saw it, then I got those 7. I got a Jabba the Hutt, some Power of the Force crap figures. Right. And then you and I started into it, and that's when it took off. Right. I started collecting more. Right.
I remember when I was a kid getting my Admiral Akbar in the mail, and they came in that little tiny white box, and it came out just in a little tiny wrapper. It was so cool. I remember getting the Emperor like that too, and
Anakin.
Yes, Force Ghost Anakin, and I think not Forlom, but because Kenner jacked up. Everyone knows that Kenner jacked up Zuckuss and Forlom, but it was what was he? So it would have been Zuckuss. No, Zuckuss was the robot.
Well, in the mix-up.
In the mix-up, Zuckuss is Forlom's the droid, but the little insectoid alien guy was Forlom in the vintage line, and he was a mail away too. I remember getting him.
Yep, got all those guys.
Yeah. No, I remember the Mace Windu. That was a big deal. The mail away. Episode 1 was such a mecca for us when we went, because that was when we were just out of college, and Episode 1 came out in 1999, and I remember you and I think you did too. But you and I, we must have had the entire figure line before we even saw the freaking movie.
We did have everything that was every figure that was out.
Every figure that was out at the moment we had before we even saw the damn movie.
That's right. Even Rick Olay.
Even Rick Olay. Remember we thought Rick Olay was going to be the new Han Solo?
Didn't quite work out that way.
No. Always a line. All right, so we've had lunch and we're getting back on the road now. I'm going to head over to Hero Headquarters. Ideally, I'd really like to get a Hot Toys figure today. ideally, maybe a Transformer too. Anything you're after?
Well, they do have some classic, the Masters of the Universe classic collection Mattel did. That's a remake, so maybe something there.
Right, you're a He-Man collector.
Yeah,
I'm
He-Man.
not a Masters of the Universe guy. I love Masters of the Universe. I just never. I mean, I had a He-Man when I was a kid, but it was just never something I got into. So.
Right. Pops, possibly. I just started collecting those like a dumbass. So we'll see, but there's good possibilities there.
Pops are awesome. Pops are figures you either just don't like them or you love them. I don't know.
They're easy to collect, man.
They are easy to collect, and the thing with Pops is that I mean I don't the person that negotiated their rights, man, that guy must be Jedi mind trick guy. They have everything imaginable as a Pop. That's what's crazy about them. So anyway, we're heading over there now, and we'll catch you when we're there. Here we are. We are at Hero headquarters. Just love that sign, toys with a Superman shield. That is just awesome. Look at these Transformers they got.
Actually, look at those Insecticons, dude.
Those are awesome. They're reissues, but they're still cool.
Cassette tapes.
Oh, there's a little thrust there. Need to flip his wings around, but looking good. Cassettes. Those are the Autobots ones. 125. There's a Megatron for 100.
There's the Mini-Bots. The Mini-Bots collection.
Oh, right. I remember that. Yep. Yeah, these were all like early 2000s, weren't they?
Yep.
Yeah. It's good stuff.
We got some of them, but we didn't get all of
Are
them.
those Mini-Bots? Are those the keychains? Remember the keychains that came out? I bought a couple of those. They were like at Gordman's and stuff.
Those are legit.
Those are legit.
The legit. They're the reissues, but they're the legit ones.
Oh, nice.
Not the keychains. I do like that Ultra Magnus there.
Oh, I didn't see him. Oh, he's nice.
Reissues, but that's pretty sharp.
Yeah, I like the Japanese lingo on there. It's cool. Inferno. Some aerial bots. Nice. Ooh, here's some He-Man, dude.
Oh.
See this? The Hordak.
Some of those.
Who's the guy in the front? Who's the guy in the front with the blue sword?
That's Hero, I think his
Hero.
name is. I could be wrong. He's like a He-Man wannabe.
Oh, okay.
Well, Hordak's pretty tough though, because that's tempting.
Yeah, that is tempting.
Because I haven't.
Could go.
Right. No, that Hordak is the Mighty Collector one, since I don't collect on card.
Oh, okay.
Those figures well,
how much
I guess
is
it's
he?
marked though. It's $40.
$40. It's not bad though. You get a good close up on him. He's
a
nice.
good figure though.
He's nice. Girls just want to have fun, Uncle Pat. These combiners. Is that the robots and what is this? Is this like
Mega Supreme.
It's a Mega Supreme?
Yep.
I don't recognize it when they're not in their G1 incantations.
He's missing his head.
Oh, he's missing his head. Okay. Some good stuff. There's a Robots in Disguise Optimus from early 2000s. Look at all the pops.
And those are the ones I was telling you about. Sucking me in. Batman animated series.
Oh, right. Those are cool. Oh, the Phantasm. That was a great direct-to-video movie.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
Yeah.
They did have Evil Dead.
Yeah.
I have not seen Ash, but if I see an Ash,
See an Ash,
I
you
would
gonna
be
get that?
inclined, yeah. It's the Rancor.
Oh, nice. Well, that is cool. Oh, I like that one.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not a
Luke.
Yeah, is that a Gamorrean guard in the back? No, that's
No,
Ula. Ula, right. That's cool. There's a little glare up there. That's cool though. This is all. Ooh, no, go ahead. Oh, Man at Arms.
Man at Arms, dude. I saw these. I saw they had a Trap Jaw. I don't think they've got the Trap Jaw, but yeah, that's obviously up my alley.
That is up your alley.
So
That is great.
$15. You might be going home with me.
I love that Godzilla right there with the train. It looks like
It's
like a train coming out of his mouth. That is awesome. There's a Judge Dredd. What's that? Is that
Master's Dread.
Spectre? What is that? What kind of? Who made that?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Hot Toys. Bunch of anime figures. Some of those are so dirtbaggy.
Yeah, especially the one on the right
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Some Godzilla stuff.
Space Godzilla.
Oh, that's badass. Very nice. Look, it's Disney Girly Girl at the store! It's my kid and my wife at the store! They're birthday shopping for me. What do I feel like a numbnuts? Yeah. Star Wars Hot Toys. I gotta open that land speeder. I have that sitting at home. I haven't even opened it.
It's not bad.
I like it. I need to open that up. I've got a diorama ready for it. I haven't opened it yet. I gotta open that stand too. That looks really good.
The stand is nice, I will say.
I haven't, yeah, the whole backdrop thing. I haven't even opened that
Of
yet.
course, he's got all the nice figures. Mine are all like a mishmash of.
Right. Yeah, I probably should have been more proactive and collected those. That's sort of a collecting regret there. Yeah.
Those are some good ones there too. Some stuff that
Yeah.
you haven't seen. Right?
One thing cool about this store is the guy, one of the guys who works here poses these figures, and he does actually a really amazing job at posing figures. I wish I could pose my stuff like they do here. Yes. Some more Black Series. There's a... What's that guy? Oh, the Praetorian Guard, right. It's cool. Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's reasonable. It's a reasonable price. $24. Spirit of Obi-Wan. There's Maz Katan, dude. I know you want that one.
Oh, I still want that one.
Royal Guard, that's cool. It's like NECA figures, maybe?
Yep. Yeah, the package ones are right behind us.
Ah.
Those are some
Not a
Walking
Negan.
Dead and game
Yeah,
stuff.
right.
Destiny, Gears of War.
Alright. The Alien's kind of cool. The Alien stuff's cool.
Yep.
They are.
Check out the Chucky
Oh, the Chucky's
in the
sweet.
Good Guys box.
That's pretty sweet.
Uh-huh.
Pretty sweet.
Oh, look, see what this is. This is my favorite show on television. Nice.
Very nice. Channel, what channel is that on? HBO or something?
It's on Stars.
Oh, Stars, okay.
Stars original.
Ah. Very cool.
Very cool. That is tempting.
Look at that Lobo.
That's awesome.
That is awesome, right? Damn.
I think it's a sideshow Starship logo.
It's very cool. Hey, it's us. That's cool. I wish I collected these because they're just so cool, these giant Ninja Turtles.
They are super cool.
Really cool. Yeah, I totally wish I collected those. I almost really want an excuse to buy one. Or four.
You need all four if
You get one, you can't get just one. That's stupid. Having one Ninja Turtle is dumb. Having four is epic. That's an all-in proposition. Ooh. That's fun Christmas decorations right
It is
there.
fun Christmas decorations.
Like these Mego figures. Those are so cool. Dr. Fate, Superman with the kryptonite chain. Aquaman with the shark. I freaking love these figures. This is an amazing display of these figures. I like that. It's Captain Marvel. What's the kid's name?
Billy, I think.
Billy.
And the bad guy's right next to him. I can't remember what the bad guy's name is. Shazam's bad guys. The dude
Right.
with the egghead.
Yeah, right. Lex Luthor and Batman and Robin. Who's the purple head guy? That's a Green Lantern.
Sinestro.
That's a Green Lantern villain, right?
Sinestro. That's
Yeah. Wonder Woman. Wonder Twins in the back. There's a Bruce Wayne. These are
Black
fun.
Lightning.
Yeah. These are so cool. Batgirl. It's a 60s Batman, 60s Joker, 60s Riddler. Cool.
61's up top.
So cool. That's tempting.
I know whose collection that would go great in.
Whose collection would that go great in?
Knick-Knack's collection is
That'd go great in Knick-Knack. Would that go? That'd make a fine addition to the Plastic Planet, I believe. It's pretty awesome. Tempting. What are your feelings on these DC icons?
Nice figures.
I like them a lot. I have a couple as I've shown off. I really like them.
It's always hard choosing if you're going to start collecting a particular line as opposed to can you get just one?
Suicide Squad.
Did you get him?
I do have him.
Okay.
Yes, I do have him. I'm looking for the Superman and the, which I don't think are out yet. The Superman and the, who else is in that? Who else is coming? Yeah, and Aquaman. Yeah. I got this one and this one. Superman, Aquaman still aren't out yet.
That's right.
Marvel Legends stuff. What's up with that Slimer? Does he, like, turn on? Alright, so that was kind of a strikeout for me. I didn't get anything in there. There's a few things I wanted. Nah, I just didn't. I just got the cheaps. Cheap. But Uncle Pat got some stuff, and we'll show it to you at the end of the video. So, hang on. We're off to Toys R Us now. Alright, it's windy as frick out here, so we probably won't be filming. But we're going to Toys R Us. I really want a Transformer. We'll see.
Pops of any kind.
Pops, yeah.
We'll see.
Uncle Pat might have blown his wad, but
well, we're just getting started.
We're getting started. This is good. This is good. We're having fun. Are you having fun?
Yeah,
I'm having fun. All right.
It's cold and windy.
It's cold. All right, so we're in Toys R Us. Here's some Star Wars stuff. I'm going to be doing a video coming up of top 5 buyers or more items I have in my collection. Maybe these might make it in. You'll see. Got those on Force Friday, but I'll be talking about that in a later video. That's a little tease. But here's the Star Wars section. I do like this one. I like this set. I don't know. I don't think I'd buy it, but I like. Could be a cool Beast set.
It could be a cool Beast set.
Yeah. Yeah, so that Toys R Us really left a bad taste in my mouth. It was like eating bad pizza. It just was like sounded good, and then when you actually got it, just like gave you gas and bad burps and didn't go down well. We're gonna try a different Toys R Us. This one actually is a newer Toys R Us in the area, and we tend to have a little better luck over there. So we're heading over that direction now. We're gonna try a different Toys R Us, see if they have anything. I really kind of want to buy a figure today. Really want to get a figure. And but man, it's that balancing act. It's that balancing act between, you just don't want to buy something to buy something. I'm not about that, because whenever that's the thing with mass retail collecting. Is like every time I see something in a store, I'm like, well, this is great and this is cool, but I mean, I could just like not get this and put that money towards getting something really cool online. But the problem with getting something online is that it's so anticlimactic when the damn thing actually shows up. In fact, it's a pain in the ass because you sit around at work all day stressing about it sitting on your doorstep. You think about some dude coming by, putting your Hot Toys figure under his arm and walking off. It's stressful. Sometimes collecting sucks. One thing, we live in Colorado. Can people stop moving here? Saturday afternoon, traffic's actually kind of bad. I mean, this is moving now, but...
It's moving now, but it wasn't before.
It wasn't before, no.
Here we are.
Here we are, driving.
Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it's going to bog down here once we get up to 120th.
Maybe.
So going to bog down.
The traffic accident's on the other side of the highway, so...
going to bog
we're past the point where everyone's slowing down on this side of the highway.
Yeah. Second Toys R Us of the day, number 2. Hopefully this one bears some more fruit. Bears some fruit. We'll see. That's an alien having a really bad day. It's cool. That's kind of cool. Traitor! This music's killing me.
Who let the dogs out? Is that what they're
Who
saying?
let the ghosts out?
Okay, I got it now. It's terrible.
What the hell is this supposed to be? Did you see this in the movie?
Well, it's not in the movie.
Who is that supposed to be? Is that supposed to be Poe? Who's that guy? I never got this figure. I never got this figure. It's all right. Whatever. Yeah, no shit. Yeah, I wish that was a Return of the Jedi Admiral Akbar.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's a
So, Force Awakens. Yeah. Who's that guy supposed to be? And first officer. First order officer, so generic figure in Admiral Akbar. Interesting 2-pack. I mean, you know which one you're buying it for.
Right.
Over here, not so much over here. I'll say this, at least people can't complain about them not making playsets anymore. They are trying. I don't know if it's a good playset, but at least they're trying, right? Is that just me, or I think that's a spoiler alert?
It is.
Total spoiler alert. Look at that, black costume Superman.
It is on the packaging for
Is that
BVS.
Is that supposed to be heat vision, or is it like his eyes red? I wonder.
These evils.
Yeah, I don't know. Huh. There's a MP Optimus, but I don't collect from that particular line.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. I bet it's a cool figure.
Maybe. Super Saiyans.
A lot of cool stuff down here. I mean, if I was into half of this, but I'm not.
Right.
This is cool though.
Yeah, the,
I think you could do like some cool stuff with any 6-inch figure with these. Or this.
I think both of those are very Super Saiyan. But, yes.
It's neat.
All right. Hey, welcome back to the Plastic Planet. We are back from our little, what we call Putz runs. We've always called them Putz runs. It's like it's a toy hunt, but we've always referred to it as a Putz run for obvious semantics. Nevertheless, we are back. We are in the Plastic Planet. We're going to show off what we got. Not a great Putz run
Not
today.
the best one we've ever had.
No. Putz runs are, I mean, it's like everything else in middle age. It's usually a disappointment. But nevertheless, we do have some stuff to show off, and Uncle Pat had a lot more luck than I did. So we're going to get to what he got right now. All right, so this is Uncle Pat's haul, and I think he did pretty well. I mean, as he's really getting into these pops. How many pops do you think you have now?
Well, I had roughly like maybe 15 at home. They're like all Star Wars. Well, mostly Star Wars pops, and mostly that new wave of Last Jedi that came out, and they're mostly Star Wars. But I've obviously expanded here, unfortunately.
Unfortunately for your wallet, but
Yeah,
good for you.
Exactly.
Good for you. So we got the Flash, Superman, Cyborg, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman, and a little Ash love there. So basically, you got the Justice League there, which is pretty awesome. I mean, that's a good instant collection, as I like to call
It's
it.
an instant collection, and I mean having them all at the same place, right? This was at Hero Headquarters where we found these,
Right.
And they're all there. There was only one Superman. There was a few of the others, but
Right. Sometimes it's just easier just to get stuff when you see it.
exactly. Otherwise,
Right. And the Ash, you did get it at the second Toys R Us.
right. But that's my favorite. That's my favorite television show. Period these days. So
Very nice.
for them to have that Ash versus Evil Dead.
That's awesome.
Pretty sweet.
That's awesome. So what are going to be your thoughts on how you're going to display these?
So I know a lot of people do. They keep them in the box, and they buy boxes for the box.
Boxes for the box? Seriously, they buy boxes for the box?
A clear, hard plastic box for the box. It's the same price as buying one of the figures.
So you're buying boxes for the box
Right.
to put in the box.
Right. So that you don't,
So the box doesn't get molested
mint on
over the years.
card.
Right. Right.
My thought is, I like these things. I like to have them out. I like to touch them. I like to put them up on the shelf.
There's an
and see 'em in the
aesthetic to
ground.
it. There's an aesthetic to it. And I understand people collecting these things to keep the authenticity of keeping them inside of the box. But, I don't know, for me, very rarely, unless the box itself, like if you're like looking at like a vintage Star Wars figure, unless the box itself offers up a nostalgic factor to me,
Right.
I rip that shit open.
Right. With the exception of the Sideshow and the Hot Toys boxes, because you can store them for later if you got to move.
Well, that's a
accessories and-
completely different bag of worms there. Because with Sideshow and with
with Hot Toys, I mean, you know, you need the box to move, like you said, to move it.
Yep,
I mean, a lot of my higher end items around here, when I recently moved about 3 years ago, if I didn't have the box, I don't know how any of these things would have made it here. Honestly.
Not in one piece.
No, not in one piece. So that's fantastic. That's a really good haul. I think you should be proud of that. I think your wife's going to be proud, don't you?
Oh, super proud.
Yeah. So, all right. So that leaves me to what I got, and it's not real exciting. It's kind of exciting. Yeah, I'll have Uncle Pat hold it for me. But I got this Jack's Pacific R2D2. That's going to go well with my, and I'll unbox it later. That's going to go well with my custom Jack's Pacific C3PO I have in the basement. So I got that at Toys R Us for about $30. Head turns, you know, for what it looks like it has all kinds of electronics in it, and it's, I mean, that thing is about as hollow as a Easter bunny from chocolate Easter bunny from Easter, right? Yeah.
Empty plastic can.
Empty plastic can, basically. You know, if I ever need to hide gold, I'm putting it in there. So. All right, so that is probably it for Uncle Pat and I today. We had a good run. Thank you so much, dude, for sharing that fun run with me and driving today. How much gas did you use?
Quarter tank.
Quarter tank.
Big truck, lots of gas.
Right. Right, that's how we roll here in the West with big trucks, lots of gas. So anyway, I just want to thank Uncle Pat here for hanging out with me today in the Plastic Planet. We're going to be doing a lot more. We're going to do more you're going to see a lot more of this guy in the future. He's an amazing artist, and we're going to showcase some of his stuff in the future if you'd like.
Absolutely.
And you know, really good stuff. So he's just amazing and fun guy to be around. So anyway, that's going to do it for this edition of the Plastic Planet. And thanks again for joining us. And again, please like and subscribe because, you know, this stuff is, you know, it lets us know that you're watching. And I don't want to be a whiner about it because no one likes a whiner. Do you like a whiner?
No.
I don't like a whiner. So I'm not trying to whine about it, but yeah, like and subscribe because that helps us out a lot, and that helps this channel get a little more.
One finger click is all it takes.
It's all it takes. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. So anyway, thanks a lot. Thank you for joining us. Hope you had a good time. We sure did. Adios from the Plastic Planet.